Hello students, welcome to the channel. In this video, we'll solve the math calculator section of the April 2019 US School Day SAT. This is the second video that we are doing on this test. The last video that I uploaded, we solved the no calculator math section. So let's begin. Question 1. What value of x satisfies the equation here? 5 times x minus 3 is 10x plus 5. So that's 5x minus 15 is 10x plus 5. So that's minus 5x is 20. So x is 20 by minus 5, which is negative 4. So option A. Question 2. A student walks x kilometers along a straight path from point P to point Q. Then the student walks y kilometers along a straight path from point Q to point R. What is the total distance x plus y that the student walks? So these 2 points are given as 1 kilometer. And similarly, this is 1 kilometer. So from P to Q, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4. So that would be 2 kilometer. And from Q to R, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that will be 7 by 2, which is 3.5 kilometer. So the total distance is 5.5. Okay. If y is equal to x plus 1 by 2 and z is equal to 2x minus 3, which of the following is equal to y plus yz? Y plus yz. So that I can write as y times 1 plus z. So y is x plus 1 by 2, and that multiplied by 1 plus 2x minus 3. So x plus 1 by 2 multiplied by 2x minus 2. And now I can multiply the respective terms. 2x squared minus 2x plus x minus 1. So that's 2x squared minus x minus 1. 2x squared minus x minus 1. Option A. An electric company charges Jerome $0.05 per kilowatt hour of energy he uses in his house. If Jerome was charged $36 by the electric company, how many kilowatt hours of energy did he use? So for 1 kilowatt hour, he needs to pay $0.05, right? So let's say he consumed X kilowatt hours and he ended up paying $36. So 1 by x is 0.05 by 36. So x becomes 36 divided by 0.05, right? Which is 3600 by 5, which is 720. So option D. Okay. A scientist conducted an experiment and selected a random sample of runners from a list of all high school track participants from a certain city. The scientist randomly assigned each runner to one of 2 treatment groups, and the results of the experiment were found to be statistically significant. To which of the following populations can the results of the experiment be safely generalized? So it was a random sample of runners from a list of all high school track participants from a city. So I don't think you can apply to all high school athletes because this was only track participants. Yeah, you can apply to all high school track participants from the city. That group works. All participants from the country or all runners is too broad a group, so B. Which of the following equivalent forms of the function is the most suitable to indicate the x coordinates of the x-intercepts of the function? So we have f of x is equal to 4x squared plus 4x minus 24. And since we want to mention the x-intercepts, we should produce the factor form. So let's take 4 common, x squared plus x minus 6. So that's x square plus 3x minus 2x minus 6. So this becomes 4 times x plus 3 times x minus 2. So that's option B. You can see that the x-intercepts here would be 2 and negative 3. Raymond's weekly income consists of a base salary for a 40-hour work week plus overtime pay. The overtime pay is paid at an hourly rate for the time that Raymond works in addition to his 40-hour work week. Raymond's weekly income in dollars can be represented by the expression 800 plus 30x, where x is the total number of hours Raymond works over 40 hours. Which of the following is the best interpretation of the number 800? So we can see that this is his total weekly income, right? So which means that he makes 800 as a fixed amount. So that is his base salary for the 40-hour work week. And then he makes an additional 30x, where x is the number of hours that he works over and above 40. So his overtime pay is $30 per hour. So 800 would be his base weekly salary in dollars. A city with 120,000 residents is voting on a proposal that would eliminate overnight parking of vehicles on the city's streets. An independent company randomly surveys 1,200 residents to see whether or not residents would support this proposal. The outcome of the survey shows that 60% of the residents surveyed approve of the proposal with a margin of error of 2%. Which of the following statements is a plausible conclusion from the outcome? Exactly 60% of the city residents? No, we have a margin of error, so it's not A. There are 72,000 city residents who approve. No, 70,000 is just 60% of 120,000, so this is wrong. About 2% of the city residents do not approve. No, this is the margin of error. It's not about those who do not approve. Between 58 and 62 of the city residents approve eliminating overnight parking. This is correct because if there is a margin of error of 2%, you can go to 60 minus 2 and up to 60 plus 2. So D is correct. On November 1, there were 2,500 boxes in a warehouse. On December 1, there were 15% fewer boxes in the warehouse than there were on November 1. On January 1, there were 20% more boxes in the warehouse than there were on December 1. How many boxes were on the warehouse on January 1? So November 1, it was 2,500. So December 1 was 15% fewer. So 2,500 into 0.85, which would be how much? Let's plug that into the calculator. 2,500 into 0.85. So that's 2,125. 2,125. And then on January 1, there were 20% more than on December 1. So that's 2,125 times 1.2. So let's see that. 2,125 times 1.2. So that's 2,550. 2,550. So that's option C. Okay, Jonathan needs to earn at least $175 next week and can work at most 20 hours. He earns $10 per hour at his lawn service job and $8 per hour at his job at the gym. Which of the following system of inequalities represents the situation in terms of the number of hours he'll work at his lawn service job, L, and the number of hours he'll work at the gym, which is G? So the total number of hours that he can work is at most 20. So L plus G should be less than equal to 20. And he earns 10 per hour at his lawn service job. So 10L is income from lawn service and 8G is income from the gym. And that should be at least 175. So this is the equation. 10L plus 8G is greater than equal to 175 and L plus G is less than equal to 20. So C. Okay. An initial investment of $1,000 is made at a constant annual interest rate. The graph above show the corresponding future value in dollars of the investment for different annual rates are after 20 years. One graph shows the value when the interest is compounded daily. Okay, so this is daily compounding. And the other graph shows the value when the interest is compounded annually. So this is annual compounding. This one, yeah. Which of the following statements is true? As R increases at a constant rate, V increases. So V is the value, okay, the value V increases more rapidly if interest is compounded annually rather than daily. So you can see that it increases more rapidly when V, that is the interest, is compounded daily. So it's not A. As R increases, V increases more rapidly if the interest is compounded daily rather than annually. So it's B. As R increases at a constant rate, the difference in interest increases at a constant rate. No, that's not true. You can see that the difference in the interest between the difference in the value between the two changes. And okay, so we have B as the answer, so we can skip D. Okay, question 12. For gym class, Shayla completed a 4-mile walking and running exercise. She ran for 70 miles and she walked for 3 times 13 by 15 minus t miles, where t is the total amount of times in hours. The equation, this represents this situation. Okay, so this is her running and this is the walking part. And the total is 4 miles, so it equals 4. Which of the following is the best interpretation of the value 7? So she ran for 70 miles, right? So obviously the distance was 70, where t is the time running. So 7 has to be the speed. The speed that Shaila ran at a speed of 7 miles per hour. What is the value of t in the equation that models this situation? So let's calculate that. 7t plus 3 times 13 by 15 minus 3t is 4. So 3 into 5. So 70 minus 3t, 4t is 4 minus 13 by 5, which is 7 by 5. So t is 7 by 20, right? So 7 by 20, yeah. What was the total distance that Shaila spent walking and running in kilometers? So she spent 4 miles. 1 mile is 1.61 kilometers. So 4 miles will be 4 into 1.61, 4 into 1, 4, 4 into 6, 26.44. C. Which of the following is a graph of system of equations with no solution? No solution means that they can't meet, so it's A. Here they have a unique solution, intersection. Here they have infinite solutions because both lines are the same. And here you have 2 solutions, these 2 points. The equation above gives the total pressure P on an object submerged in a fluid, where P naught is the pressure at the fluid surface, rho is the density of the liquid, g is the acceleration due to gravity, and h is the depth to which the object is submerged. What is h in terms of this? Okay, so P is P naught plus rho gh. So rho gh is P minus P naught. So we have to find h. So h is P minus P naught divided by rho g. P minus P naught divided by rho g. If 4x squared plus bx plus 9 equal to 0, where b is a constant, has exactly one solution, what is the possible value of b? So when a quadratic has only one solution, the discriminant is 0, which means b squared minus 4ac is 0, right? So this would be b is small b, capital A is 4, and capital C is 9. So small b square minus 4 into 4 into 9 is 0. So that becomes b square is 16 into 9. So b will be 4 into 3. Square root of 16 into 9, that's 12. Question 18. Sierra recorded the gender and eye color of all the students in her biology class. The results are shown in the table above. If a male student is selected at random from Sierra's biology class, what is the probability that he will have brown eyes? So total number of male students is 15. So that will be my denominator. And brown eyes is 6. So that will be my numerator. So 6 by 15. 3 2s are 6, 3 5s are 15. So 2 by 5. Kelly enlarged the area of a photograph to 250% of its original size. The original dimensions of the photograph were 5 inches by 7 inches. What is the area of the enlarged photograph? So the original area is 5 into 7, which is 35 inches squared. And she enlarged it to 250%. So the new area would be 250% of 35, right? So 250 over 100 into 35, which is 35 into 2.5. That's 87.5. So B. If x is a solution to the equation above, what is the value of root x minus 3? So let's, should we square it? Yeah, I think we'll square it, but I think I'll first bring this to the left-hand side. So root x minus 3 plus root x is 3. So when I square this, I get x minus 3 plus x plus 2 times x minus 3 is 9. So 2x minus 3 plus 2 times root x into x minus 3 is 9. So 2 times root x minus 3 is 12 minus 2x. So 2 times x into x minus 3 is 6 minus x. Okay, we square again. So x squared minus 3x is 36 plus x squared minus 12x. This and this cancels. So 9x is 36. So x is 4. But we need to find root of x minus 3. So that's root of 1. That's 1. Okay. 21. In the figure above, X is a mark on the side of a tire of a car at rest. The car starting from rest will experience an acceleration for some period of time. Which of the following graphs could represent the distance between the mark X and the ground after the car starts to accelerate? Okay, so when it starts, it will go like this. It will come down. Then it will again go up. And as it accelerates, this will happen faster and faster. So that would be option A, right? It can't be B because the tire is at a certain height, so it can't start from the origin. This is wrong because you cannot have a spiral, right? It cannot go back in time. This makes it sound that it's going back in time. And it certainly won't be straight lines, right? It will be a curve. The graph of the function f is shown in the xy plane above. The function is determined by this equation for positive constants a, b, and c, where a by b is a fraction in the lowest terms. Which of the following orders a, b, and c from least to greatest? Okay, so the y-intercept is 0, 2, and the x-intercept is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, minus 6, 0. So the slope will be 2 by 6, which is 1 by 3, and the y-intercept will be 2. So the equation would be y is 1 by 3x plus 2. So a is 1, b is 3, and c is 2. So a less than c less than b. Option B. Right. In the figure above, triangle ACD is a right triangle and BE is parallel to CD. What is the perimeter of triangle ACD to the nearest tenth of a unit? Okay, so triangle ABE will be similar to triangle ACD. So AB over AC will be BE over CD, right? So that's 5 over AC is 3 over 9, which is 1 by 3. So AC is 15. This distance is 15. Now, if AC is 15 and CD is 9, then AD will be, by Pythagoras theorem, square root of 15 squared plus 9 squared, which is square root of 306, right? So let's find that out. Square root of 306. So that's 17.5. So what is the perimeter of triangle ACD? 15 plus 9 plus 17.5. So that's 0.5. 9 and 7, 16 and 5, 21. Carry 2, 2, 3, 4. So 41.5. In the xy plane, the graph of a linear equation of the form y is equal to mx plus b, and the graph of an exponential equation of the form y is a b to the power x, both contain the points 1, 3 and 2, 4. Okay, so let this be 1, 3, and let this be 2, 4. So the straight line contains these points. And there is a curve also that contains these points. Okay, so this is y equal to mx plus b and y equal to a b to the power x, the exponential curve. If the point r comma s is on the graph of the linear equation and the point r comma t is on the graph of the exponential equation, where r is between 0 and 4. Okay, so this is 3 and this is 4. And s is greater than t. S is linear and t is exponential. So linear is greater than exponential between 1 and 2, right? So r has to be between 1 and 2, option B. Two independent surveys asked random samples of 500 people about the distances they commute to work each day. The results of the surveys are detailed here. Which statement is true based on the results? So you have different means for the commuting distance for A and B, but the standard deviation is the same. There is a greater variation in the distribution of the distances. No, the variation in the distribution of the distances is the same because that's what standard deviation calculates, the deviation from the mean. The variation in the distribution of the distances is the same in both surveys. 26. During an ice age, the average annual global temperature was at least 4 degrees Celsius lower than the modern average. If the average annual temperature of an ice age is y degrees Celsius, so ice age temperature is y, and the modern average annual temperature, modern temperature is x, which of the following is true? The average annual global temperature was at least 4 degrees Celsius lower than the modern average. So x minus y, the average annual global temperature so the difference between them was at least 4 degrees lower. So x minus y, this difference was greater than equal to 4. So minus y is greater than equal to minus x plus 4. So y is less than equal to x minus 4. Right, so it will be option D. In the xy plane above, line M is perpendicular to line L, not shown. Which of the following could be an equation of line L? Okay, so let's first find the slope of line M. So this is 0, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 5, 0. So the slope of this line is 3 by 5. So the slope of line L, which is perpendicular, would be negative 5 by 3, because perpendicular line slopes are negative reciprocals of one another. And when the line is written like this, then in AX plus BY plus C, the slope of the line is negative A by B. So the slope here is minus 5 by 3. Here it's 5 by 3. Here it's 3 by 5. Here it's minus 3 by 5. Since I want it to be minus 5 by 3, it would be A. Okay, the scatter plot above shows the maximum height h and maximum speed s in miles per hour of 12 roller coasters, as well as the line of best fit. Of the following, which best represents an equation for the line of best fit? Okay, so let's first try and find the slope. So I'm going to use 180, 70, and I'm also going to use 320, 100, right? So the slope would be 30 divided by 140. So let's plug that in, 30 by 140. 30 by 140. So that's 0.21. So my slope is 0.21, which means I can eliminate B and D. Now the y-intercept, it seems to be 62 when x is 140, right? So 140 is 62. So the y-intercept would obviously be when x is 0. So this is, let's say this is the y-axis. So it would have to be less than 62, right? So it would be 32. So the answer is A. Okay, Selena created a scale model of an airplane where 1 centimeter on the model equals 6 meters on the airplane. Okay, so 1 centimeter on the model is 6 meters on the plane. The wingspan of this model is 10.7 centimeters. So 10.7 centimeter is the model wingspan. So actual wingspan would be 10.7 into 6 in meters, right? Selena wants to make a new model where a scale of 1 centimeter on the model equals 3 meters. Okay, so new model would have 1 centimeter on the model is 3 meters on the plane. Which of the following best describes how the wingspan of the new model will compare to the wingspan? Okay, so wingspan of the new model would be 10.7 into 6 by 3. So that's 10.7 into 2 centimeters, right? Because this was the actual wingspan, and then we used a scale of 1:3, so divided by 3. So you see that the model initially had 10.7 centimeter and the new model has 10.7 into 2. So the wingspan of the new model will be 2 times as long as the wingspan of the original. Hongbo sold X cell phones in 2013. The number of cell phones he sold in 2014 was 128% greater than in 2013. And the number of cell phones he sold in 2015 was 29% greater than in 2014. Which of the following is the number of cell phones he sold in 2015? Okay. So 2014, it was 128% greater. So X plus 128% of X. So that's X plus 1.28X. So that's 2.28X. And 2015 was 29% greater. So that would be 2014 value 2.28X times 1.29. So yeah, so it will be 2.28X times 1.29, option D. 31, Anna was 99 centimeters tall the day she turned 3, and she was 106.5 centimeters tall the day she turned 4. If Anna's height increases by the same amount each year between the ages of 2 and 8, how many centimeters tall will she be the day she turns 7. Okay, so in 1 year, she grew by 106.5 minus 99. So that's 7.5, right? Centimeters. And from 4 to 7, so 5, 6, 7, 3. So she would grow by 3 into 7.5. Vary 22.5 centimeters. So it would be 106.5 plus 22.5, 129, right? So she would be 129 centimeters tall when she is 7 years old. The table above shows the distribution of color for the 4,000 cars registered in town X. Based on the table, how many more white cars than black cars? White, then black. So 32 minus 13. So 19. So 19% of 4,000, which is 19 by 100 into 4,000. So that's 0. 4 nines are 36. 3, 760, right? If the system of equations above has the solution x plus y, x comma y, what is the value of x plus y? Okay, so I'm just going to subtract equation 1 from equation 2. So I'll get 3x is 12. So x is 4. And if I put x is 4 here, I get 12 plus 2y is 16. So 2y is 4. So y is 2. So x plus y is 4 plus 2, 6. The table above shows monthly enrollments in art classes at 2 community centers for 7 consecutive months. Based on the table, by how much does the median monthly enrollment in community center B exceed the median monthly enrollment in community center A? So when you have 7 months, the median would be the 4th value when you put the data points in order. So let's put it in order for A first. So this is 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th value. And for B, it is 1, 2, 3. And the 4th value, right? So the median happens in February for both. So the difference is 407 minus 111. So this is 296. Okay. In the right triangle above, sine theta is 2 by 5. If AC is root n, what is the value of n? So sine theta is going to be BC by AB, and that's 2 by 5. So BC by 10 is 2 by 5. So BC is 4. Okay, this is 4. So AC will be square root of 100 minus 16, which is by Pythagoras theorem. So square root of 84. So n is 84. In the xy plane, the graph of y is equal to x squared plus bx plus c, where b and c are constants, has x-intercepts at -2 and -6. What is the value of b? Okay, so x squared plus bx plus c would be equivalent to x plus 2 times x plus 6, right? Because these indicate x-intercepts of -2 and -6. So x squared plus 8x plus 12. So when you compare the like coefficients, b will be 8. A contractor purchased 2 slabs of granite, both in the shape of a right rectangular prism. The table shows some information about the 2 slabs. What is the density of slab 1? So density is mass over volume. Mass is 44,000 and volume will be length into width into thickness. So that's 100 into 20 into 8. So these 2 zeros and this cancels. 222 by 8, right? So let's just plug that into the calculator. 22 divided by 8, 2.75. So that's 2.75. Slab 2 has a ratio of length to width of 5 to 2. How many centimeters wide is slab 2? Length to width. So 125 by x is 5 to 2. So 5 into 25. So x is 50. So it is 50 centimeters wide. Okay, so that was the calculator section. Let's grade it. Starting from question 1, I have the answer key here. Right, ACADB, ACADB, BADCC, BADCC, 11, BBBCA, BBBCA, 16, BCBBA, BCBBA, 21, ABCBC, ABCB. Oh, I didn't do, did I mark it? Oh, I did mark it. It was C, right? The variation in the distribution would not be different. Yeah. So this is C. This was which question? 25. Okay. DAADD, DAADD. Okay. 31. 129, 766. 129, 766. 296, 84, 8. 296, 84, 8. And 2.75 and 50. Okay, so we got all correct. Hope this exercise was useful. If it was, hit like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comment section what other videos you'd like me to upload. I've uploaded complete solutions to recent SAT tests. I'll link to them in the description box, so do check those out. I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.